Hey everybody, so welcome to Minecraft Only Better. This is the Test World 3, and I think I'm wrapping this up. Um, I spent about probably 3 hours trying to figure out what was wrong with the generator, the reactor. Turns out that for whatever reason it wasn't creating power, and it also turns out that I have to add another mod to be able to get different coolants, so it wasn't very customizable. So I took the mod out. I just said, you know what, forget it. It's kind of mainstream anyway, and I'm trying to stay away from that. But unfortunately, um, I ended up putting in thermal expansion, which is both good and bad. I uh, I feel like it's a little on the popular side. Like I said, I was trying to stay away from that, but it is it is pretty good. So I went thermal expansion, and I put in mob spawners. I can't remember what it's called. Spawnercraft, and it allows you kill mobs with a fishing rod with a spawner on it, and they drop these shards. You get 4 of these shards. You can make these eggs, and then you get 4 of these eggs to make the spirit of the creeper. So then I think you can use this to spawn in a creeper, or you can use it on a um, spawner to make it a creeper spawner. And to get a spawner, you have to make an empty spawner, or you have to find a spawner in the world and break it. It becomes an empty spawner. But I figured, considering this is so well, well, for lack of a better term, it's kind of grindy. You got to kill 16 of the same mob to get 1 egg. I decided to put a recipe in for this to make sure you could do it. So this is the recipe for to craft an empty spawner. I figured 4 obsidian bars, 4 steel bars, and a soul stone from Lycanites seemed like it made sense. So that's what I went with that. And I did that because I used the vector plates from Cyclic, I used the vector plates from Open Blocks, and I used the fan from uh, mob grinding utilities, and mobs won't spawn on any of that. I mean, it could be no, it's got to be that. The mobs won't spawn on those surfaces. Now, if you put in spawners, they'll spawn, but not anything else. So, oh yeah, and I messed with the damage indicator to see if I can move it. So let's see if that worked. No, it didn't change. Actually, it didn't change anything. Oh well. I'll work on that later. I'm not going to be able to do a new title screen because I took Blocklings out too. That was it was just too much. It wasn't going to, I couldn't get it to work. Okay, I can't do it. Just can't do it. But I took Blocklings out, and I took there we go. I took the Chargers mod out because Thermal Expansion has a charger in it, and it's real pathetic. But that's kind of what I wanted because there's my test area. Um, I took out all the recipes for all the dynamos and the dynamo upgrades, and I tested all that because I want the simple generators and the matter overdrive to be the main source of power. Big reactors is out, in which, in retrospect, this is a good substitute. And I took dynamos out because I have simple generators in, and they're a little more expensive to make, so I think it makes a little more sense. The only thing I got left that I want to do is I want to try to code in that when you take a villager and you change them from, or a zombie villager, and you change them into a villager, that you can make them with special trades. Now, I commented on one of Shivaxi's videos. I'm not proud of. I'm not completely proud of this, but I watched the one where he was making hot dogs for like 7 minutes, and I mean the guy's pretty cool. It does like I like his like film style, like the way he does things. But no, I've watched him make hot dogs for 7 minutes. I'm a little disappointed in myself for watching a grown man make hot dogs. But like I said, he seems to have a pretty general idea what he's doing. So I figured maybe, and he answered one of my questions in the past. So maybe he'll be able to hopefully point me in the right direction where I can get the information to be able to code a villager. Like I told him I had ancient warfare, so I could like even give the villager a special skin and stuff. I was like, if you can help me figure this out, I will even I'll name the villager your name and send you a copy of my mod pack so you can do what you will with it. I don't know if he'll. How did that happen? What are you? There's two different emerald swords? Base metals and cyclic. Huh. I did not know that. I wonder where I got it from. Oh well. So, the only other things. Okay, so I want to do a new title screen, but I don't think that's going to happen. I put in. I took a screenshot right from this. That's why I was up on that mountainside. Took a screenshot of this base, and I was going to use it as the temporary title screen, and it kept doing the this item isn't recognized thing, like no, what am I doing? Matter overdrive, like this little symbol here, for all of the things. So I don't know if it was my resource loader or if it was my resource folder was something wrong or something was wrong with my coding. I'm not sure, but it was changing the title screen. It just, which took a little bit of doing, but it wasn't it was just the purple and black square thing. So I don't know what to do there. So pretty much what's left is I want to try to do a custom villager, and I might switch out the Aether at some point. Like I kind of like it, or find something else to put along with the Aether. I don't really know. Um, there is one thing I didn't test. That now that I'm thinking about it, they're putting a ramp in outside, and they're taking their good old time doing it. For my pap and his in a wheelchair. They're like, I don't even know. They're just taking a long time doing everything, and they keep drilling and sawing at 7, 8 in the morning, and man, it's annoying. You should see the stack of wood in my yard. Like, I can almost guarantee they could have probably made a ramp with half of what they actually brought, and it would have been just as structurally sound. But this is the thing I haven't really tested, and I wanted to, but I have to build a. Let's choose this again. A 32 by 32. I know it's a pretty big room. Um, there's usually a book for this. Oh, here it is. Placeholder. I got to install Petroles to be able to actually read the book. But which might not be a bad idea. But I need a big open area to do this, so I don't feel like testing that. I'm pretty sure it'll work. I haven't had problems with deep mob learning at all yet, so yeah. I mean, other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. What was the thing what was the tech mod I put in here? The kind of popular one? Yeah, I'll find it. Just type in furnace. Thermal expansion. That's it. So I took out the crafting recipes for all of these, and all the specific upgrades for dynamos. I was thinking about taking out the backpack, but I don't know what it's like, so I might just leave it for now. And I left in all the machines and stuff until I find anything that's, crazy overpowered. I'm not exactly sure what's the story with these florbs and morbs, but I spawned myself in a tree lizard from the Aether morb, and it actually spawned one, so that was kind of cool. They copies a lot of ores from base metals, but I'm not going to get rid of base metals because it covers the rest of the bases that, that this might not. Plus, it has a decorative mod, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. So, my idea is, when I get a villager, if I can do this to make a villager, I want to take these coins and make those currency for trade. So, like, you can get stuff off the villager, like, I don't know, maybe like Lycanite's mob parts. I can make like a shady villager, and you get like Lycanite's mod parts for like, 10 Lumium coins or some expensive coin or something, and then you can get like maybe the Lycanite's. Maybe I'll make my Lycanite's mob merchant or something. You give them like a steel coin, you get like Scorch Fire or something like that. You give them like 50 Enderium coins, you can get like a Soul Stone. I don't know. Like that's kind of like what I want to do. And then just make a bunch of villagers and just code in the different items. Maybe it will just be Lycanites. Like, I mean, they have enough items. I don't think I'll put any of the scepters in, but like the different body parts maybe, and then like the different drops like these, like the mob drops. Maybe I'll put a merchant in for those. Should have cheated in a couple of these, because I've never had one of these yet. No, I'm willing to bet it gives me like cinders and probably cinders. Might not do like the meat. I like spectral bolt charges and these things. Yeah, I think that looks like a pretty good idea. If I can get it to work. I don't think there's anything else in here that'd really be worth buying. Like, I'd want it to be stuff that you can't really just easily craft, so it makes them more functional. But my idea is, you turn a zombie villager back into a villager, and he'll become a special villager, and he'll trade nothing but Lycanite stuff. That's my thought. Because I don't see anything else in here that's really too out there to get. Yeah, I think it'd be best to do like the uncraftable items, like crystal shards. So the only way you get crystal shards is if you break down the crystal the guys drop as a body part. So I mean stuff like that, like Scorch Fire is a good one, good example. Ember Charge, Scorch Fire is from the imps. I could have swore I seen it. Oh, here's a good one too. Frost Webs, they're not craftable, they come from the Frost Weavers. So, stuff like that. Maybe if you do like... Maybe if I can get real fancy with it, which I probably can't, but if I could, do like if you change a zombie villager into a normal villager, you can buy like inventory pets off them. And if you could turn a witch into a villager, you could buy Lycanite's mob stuff. Maybe. The inventory pets one I have to make super expensive somehow. I think that about does it for ideas. Well, I'm trying to kill another, like, 9 minutes or so. So, I'll show off my little mob farm idea that I had going on here. So this is what I'm pretty much going to build. Except I might change some things about it, but it's going to have... What's up? I thought I'd have, like, 2 wings like this. Like, this side over here. Like, mirrored on this side. This fan does, like, the whole area. I think I gotta make it 1 taller because the Enderman won't spawn. But as you can see, oh yeah, these guys just fly out. But I don't really. I guess I could just put a block in there or something, so I don't really need to see in. But it's nice to easily fix it. Like if somebody gets stuck right here in the corner, I can just give them a thwack. I did this in creative, obviously. I couldn't change the recipe for the diamond or the mob grinding spikes, but turns out if you type in spikes, open blocks, no, Cyclic has a spike. So I couldn't get the mob grinding spike to change the recipe, but Cyclic has a spike. So, and it's about the same cost overall as what I was going to change these into. They just don't look as cool. So that's that. And they do the same exact thing. Diamond lever just for stupid aesthetics. And then here's the underworkings. I'm gonna do like, okay, experience pylon on a gravity hopper or a vacuum hopper. This sucks in everything. Shoots the experience over here. Shoots the items down here. And then this thing exports all the items into here. That goes right into my chest. So I don't even really see what I get. It just goes zoop, 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 gone. I put the Enderference thing in here, so Enderman can't teleport. It's a cool little thing from the mobs. And then I have to use one of these here vector plates or conveyor belts. Let's type in vector. Here's this one, cost 2 slam balls, redstone, 4 iron for 6. So it's very doable. I mean, maybe not to do what I did in creative mode and make, 20 by 20 room, make 400 of them. But I mean, if I made a room that was, I don't know, 12 by 12 maybe, that'd be what? 12 by 12 would be 144 squares, so it'd be 24 recipes worth of these. It'd be 96 iron. That might still be a little much, but I mean, you get the idea. Some smaller number than what's in there. That I just, building gadgeted in. Same with these guys. I'm not sure how these are made. These are called conveyors. So there's fast, slowest. The slowest is 4 iron, 4 blue, dye, and clay. The one I'm using is just the regular ones. I mean, I was in creative. I could have used like the super fast ones, but this was just a test. The only thing that changes between them is the color of dye. So I mean, I can make them like wicked stupid fast, and it's only going to cost me the different color dye. So I'll probably go with these ones. They're a little cheaper and you get 8 of them, I think. If I go in here, I have all my upgrades. And if I put to show the area, you can see that it comes out right to the spike, so I can push it all back 1. And it goes up 1 more. So it's a 5x5 or 7x7. Yeah, 7x5? Yeah, probably a 7x5. So it goes from here to here. So I can push all of it back 1. Because it doesn't need to go where the spikes are. It has to go to the block before the spikes. So it'll push them off that block. So I can push it all back 1. And then raise the roof 2 from the whole thing. And then it should be able to spawn Enderman and everything else. And I was going to take this to the hunting dimension, try the copy and paste gadget and stuff, but if mobs won't spawn on this, then it doesn't really make a difference, does it? I'll have to make a different kind of mob spawner over there. Which, I mean, we'll still have some of this setup. Like, I might do like 4 diamond spikes at the bottom of a shaft that's 24 blocks high or something, I don't know. And then do the pylon and stuff. We'll see. I'm gonna wait till my next world. I'm gonna do one more test world, or This was a test world that I should have made a test world instead of making it like my debut. I'm gonna do one more world. That's going to be my actual debut. Hopefully. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be able to change the title screen. I probably spent about 4 or 5 hours trying to figure that out, and I was making progress, but not. It wasn't enough progress, and the uncrafting grinder works pretty good. It doesn't do all the recipes, but it does do, a good bit. What happened to all my... why is this not working? Why is there a torch in my furnace? That's super weird. Alright, how am I going to get that out of there? Let's, I'm pretty sure this retains the, whatever's inside. And that model Moab is just wiping out those, That's better. Alright, guys. I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up. I think it's going to be the grand finale. I'm not going to start my new world till I decide if I can do the villager or not. So I see if it's possible to at least start working on it. because if I can start working on it, I'll use this world to work on the villager, and then I'll be ready for it in my new world, is kind of the idea. But it's been fun, but I guess the only way you'll see another episode in this world, it will be if I work on the villager, because everything else is pretty much the way I want it to be. Aw, crap. I forgot I'm an android. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I didn't make it. Yeah, that's a good way to end the episode. Alright. Well, I'm probably gonna just hop into creative, go grab my stuff, or grab some sponges and soak up all that water, and then just grab my stuff. I don't know how I'll do it. Does it really matter? Am I still in land? Can I do this? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I can. Alright, yeah. So I'll just zip over there and get my stuff, I guess. Well, we're gonna end the episode here, because there's no point in you guys continuing to watch this for now. I'll keep you updated if I have some sort of, magical breakthrough on the title screen, and if I can make this villager thing a thing, because if I can, it's probably the most unique thing I can do to make this mod pack, well, unique. Right now, it's a bunch of other people's works that I just pretty much tweaked and threw together. But if I can do the villager thing, at least it'll be somewhat, it'll have a little something special from me, you know? So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.